Welcome to the 2014 Lights of Christmas Parade in historic downtown San Angelo. Presented live by KIDY Fox San Angelo and broadcast by KCSA Community Radio 95.7. Brought to you by the Concho Christmas Celebration and Myers Drug. The 2014 Lights of Christmas Parade starts now.
Here at the corner of Concho and Chadbourne, where the parade is just about to get underway. They just pulled up the tree right here behind me. It's been a great evening full of all kinds of exciting things. The Harmony Bells and the Twin Mountain Tonesmen just performed along with the band. It's a great Christmas celebration all across the area. And this is the 14th year of this parade. It's the biggest one ever. And about 1,005 people marching right along. The parade gets started just a little bit after 6 o'clock, so those cars and floats will all just be coming down here in just a little bit. It all gets started at the Shannon Medical Center parking lot at 1st and Oaks. From there, all those floats will make their way up to 2nd, across to Chadbourne. They'll head south right here to the corner of Chadbourne and Concho and turn towards Oaks and head right back up Oaks to complete the route. It's going to be a very exciting parade. Everything's getting underway in just a little bit. And of course, all the Christmas music, all the Christmas lights gets you really feeling in the holiday spirit. Today we wanted to ask folks all around San Angelo how they prepare for the holidays and what their favorite memories are.
I think my favorite part about Christmas is watching our 9-year-old open his presents in the morning. So just getting up and seeing the thrill and the excitement on his face that maybe we don't get as much as adults anymore.
We always get the video camera out, and it's always fun. Throughout the year, a few times we'll get that recording out and watch it, and just his face in the morning coming from dead sleep to just
pure
Santa's
excitement.
Here. It's just amazing. There's nothing better.
I'm just hanging out with family, mainly, opening presents and just getting together. We usually have a big holiday meal Christmas Day, so turkey dressing, pretty much everything. So it's a lot of fun.
I guess decorating my house and having my kids and great-grandkids and great-great-grandkids with me.
I like to go eat at our aunt's house, hang up the Christmas tree, lights.
I don't get to go home very often, so Christmas is a good time. I can see everybody, and we do a big dinner at my grandmother's, and I get to see all my cousins, and it's good.
Well, with Luke, we always do the feed the reindeer.
Yeah.
So the night before, he always go out and throw out the reindeer food.
Throw out like glitter and what else is there? Peanuts.
Yeah,
and,
so he usually gets that from school, and we'll throw that out at night. Then still do the putting out the cookies for Santa and
but
everything.
We put out
him.
cookies, and instead of milk, we put out cookies and Dr. Pepper because Santa seems
apparently
to
likes
like Dr. Pepper more than milk.
I like to hang ornaments on the tree, and just spending time with family is always great. It's a good time to come together.
Well, it started when I was little. We always had Thanksgiving dinner at my grandmother's house, and all the adults would stop and rest, and then we'd go and cut a Christmas tree. And then the next day we would decorate it.
Well, welcome back. I'm here with my friends Reese and Grayson Baird. They're here enjoying the parade. You guys got here at about 5 o'clock to get ready. What do you think of the view here?
It's very nice, especially the lights on the buildings. They really energy.
Yeah. What do you think? So these guys were here for the parade. They didn't get to come to the parade last year, obviously, because the weather wasn't there. But you've been to the parade before, right? What do you think about the last year? Well, they're excited. They said that they've been waiting here all night for the parade. So the big Concho Christmas celebration. Of course, it got started last night with the Lights of Christmas parade, or with the Bike Through the Lights. So that's going on tomorrow. You can bike through the lights along with Santa and take in the views of the lights, and 3 million of those lights and more than 50 Christmas greeting cards. That event is free and open to everyone in the public. You just have to show up at Central High School tennis courts between 4:30 and 5 o'clock tomorrow. Christmas at Old Fort Concho runs through tomorrow night as well, so you can head to the Old Fort Concho and enjoy that there. And you can catch the live nativity every weekend through the 21st. That's in the Farmers Market Pavilion on Oak Street. Santa's Santa Fe Christmas is at the historic Railway Depot. That's open 6 to 9 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays through the 27th. And then coming up also next weekend, the Rudolph Run will be held on Saturday the 13th at 5:30 p.m. That event is free. You can run or walk. It's open to everybody. Santa and Mrs. Claus are going to be going there as well. It's going to be 3 miles through the Tour of Lights. You can bring strollers and wheelchairs. They're all welcome as well. They're also going to have free hot chocolate and cookies or hot taco bean soup and grilled cheese sandwiches as well. And this year's Tuba Christmas will be held on Saturday, December 13th at noon at Trinity Lutheran Church. So that's another big event that's going on as part of this event. So that one is free and open to the public. It features tuba players from all across the Concho Valley performing traditional Christmas songs. So that is going to be another big event. Are you guys planning on going to any of the other Christmas events this year? Live nativity. All right. Are you going to go through the lights too?
Yes.
All right. Very cool. The whole month's worth of events going on, so we're excited to check them all out. Well, there's also, later tonight, there's going to be the whole parade, so everybody's lining up. All the lights are going. We're just waiting for all those floats to come down here and check it out. So things are just about to get underway. We're still waiting for those floats to start out from this Shannon Medical Center parking lot, so we're waiting to hear them, but for now,
Molly.
Nice full night.
Welcome.
We're waiting for all those floats to get coming our way. We're going to toss it to our host for the...
Hi, Dana. How are you?
Ken.
We
are so excited about this parade. This is the biggest parade ever.
This thing, it just gets bigger and bigger every year, and this one is by far the biggest yet, and looking forward to next year already.
Except that, just so you'll know, if you're trying to get downtown, you can probably find a place, but you're going to do some walking. It's a happy place down here, and we have got so many people lining Chadburn, Concho, and Oak Street. That's where we're going to be. So that's where you want to try to get once you get downtown. Hurry.
We had to have a little help from the San Angelo Police Department
to
get here ourselves. So anyway, Dana, it's a pleasure to be with you again, and I love that dapper sweatshirt you're wearing.
Yes, I'd like to thank Monty Mahon for absolutely customizing this lovely sweatshirt for me. He's over at Alterations
That's right,
in the
Monty's
Village.
Alterations over in the Village Shopping Center. The Lights of Christmas Parade is brought to you by the Concho Christmas Celebration Committee, and it's the parent organization of tonight's festivities. In the past 20 years, the efforts of this volunteer organization have brought fame to San Angelo as one of our country's most successful Christmas lights displays. The scenic Concho River and the Paseo de Santa Angela accommodate thousands of visitors who come to view the displays of 4.5 million lights every December, Dana.
The volunteer members play important roles in their particular special interest, helping organize a variety of events to complement the Lights Tour. Those events, thank you, sir, include a fun run and a bike ride through the lights. A live nativity scene is presented each weekend during December, and the Tuba Christmas Concert for a unique musical event. Concho Christmas Celebration Committee is chaired by Lee Pfluger.
Thank you, Lee.
Tonight's parade is dedicated to the memory of John McGee, and his parade float will be coming into play very soon. We'd like to talk about John. John served as the parade chairman in 2001, and he was the guy that came up with the idea of having a Christmas lights parade. So in 2001 through 2013, John served as our parade chairman. His vision was a gift to the people of San Angelo and the surrounding area in the form of a lighted Christmas parade. He knew everyone loves a parade, and a beautiful nighttime parade would be the one they would remember forever. In 2001, we had 15 entries. Tonight's spectacular parade event includes over 200 vehicles and over 1,000 people in the parade. This is a big parade.
It is a huge parade.
We also are going to be thanking Goodfellow Air Force Base for sending their color guard, and Ron Perry from Fort Concho and his horse Rooster for their participation in the memorial, as well as Master Sergeant Stephen Villardo.
That's absolutely right. This was John's brainchild, and we can't really say enough as far as honoring John tonight and everything that he did. His heart and soul went into this every single year. And, of course, his wife Suzanne now has picked up the mantle.
Suzanne and the entire McGee family is working this one this year.
That's exactly right. Suzanne and Heather are pushing all of the buttons tonight.
We enjoyed the parade early on. I've been doing this for 12 years.
I think I'm only in for 10.
We pulled Ken in and said, hey, we need a really good number 2 guy, because who else would be number 1?
Of course.
Anyway, the very first year, there were about 15 floats. If you stretched it, I spoke with Pat Atterbury. She said she was on one of the floats, and then there was one with Santa, and then a couple of others, and then people walking. The next year, they had about 15 or 16 and a herd of lit llamas. And they had to push the what is it when you plug in to make the electricity?
Oh, the generator?
The generator was pushed behind the llamas. John was so proud of those llamas that year.
Oh, my gosh. The lighted llamas were a highlight for years.
It was an exciting moment to have our llamas, and I still think of those llamas and smile.
Yeah.
Cringe, smile. Anyway.
Well, you know, the first parade that I was a part of way back many, many moons ago, the start to finish, Dana, we probably weren't calling more than about 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
And so inside of 30 minutes, we were started, finished, and in the car on the way home.
That's true.
Now, not last year. We got iced out last year.
We were very iced out last year.
And I have to tell you, I was not upset. I was much relieved because our high temperature the day of the parade was 15 degrees last year.
Yes.
And when they canceled it, I'm not going to say my heart was broken. I just won't lie about it. But the year before that was certainly a huge parade, and it went for about 42 minutes, I'm told. So it just went on and on and on. And not this year. We may go for an hour.
I think we are scheduled for at least an hour. KIDY is very generously saying that they're going to push back all the programming. As soon as the parade ends, programming will begin. And so we really appreciate KIDY.
That's right. So you won't miss your favorite show tonight. If your favorite show is on Friday night, it will start immediately after the parade festivities. Don't worry about a thing.
We also need to remind everyone that if you can't get to a television station, you can hear us on KCSA, which is probably how, if you're not on a television station right now, you're listening to us. But KCSA Radio 95.7.
That's right.
95.7 FM. It's also the radio station that you get to turn to when you do the parade through the tour through the lights.
That's right, the tour of lights along the Concho River. Tonight's their official opening. They had their soft opening last night, but there was a lot of events downtown here tonight. We had the lighting of the community Christmas tree while the Twin Mountain Tonesmen sang tonight. There was just a lot of things going on tonight, and of course, everything wraps up with this fantastic Lights of Christmas parade. It's really going to be a great night, and if you're not already here, you should get here as quick as you can.
We really enjoy this time. I would like to say that I have been here for a lot of parades, and I've never seen this many people.
No.
There are more people, and every year we say there's so much more people. I mean, there's like double the last time we did this.
Well, you know, Dana, we started off doing this parade over in front of Cooper's Furniture, remember?
We sure did.
And, you know, there was plenty of open space along the sidewalks across the street from where we used to do the parade. And then for several years, we moved to the corner of Chadbourne and Concho. And, of course, that was always a really busy corner because that's where the parade would make its turn back to the east.
Everybody would turn that corner.
And so it was always crowded on that corner. But I can honestly say it's standing room only where we're sitting here in front of KIDY.
Yes, it is. The Continental Building is completely filled with people in front, and it looks like the Fuentes restaurant is as well. The West Office Supply, there's no place to sit, so you need to get over here as soon as you can if you want to see the very best lit Christmas parade. I think this is probably the largest lighted Christmas parade in Texas.
It is. It is indeed.
I've heard that Fort Worth does one, but they just do a bunch of professionally done things. It's not family.
Right. It's not local like this one is. And,
we are local.
I'm looking across over here at Harris Avenue, and folks have set their chairs up all the way across the street where the barricades are. I don't think I've ever seen that before, and it's on both sides of Chadbourn along Harris. That's how crowded we are, folks.
This is a lot of people here.
Very, very, very well attended.
As my eyes focus even further down. Oh, and by the way, first off, gotta thank the guys. The cops are really appreciated today. Thank you, San Angelo Police Department. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for not giving me that ticket last time you stopped me. And the parade.
Yes, and thank you for helping us. We actually got a partial escort back to KIDY.
I really felt like a somebody.
We were VIPs for a few moments while they helped us get through traffic and barricades so that we could make our way back here for tonight's hosting duties.
That's a good term.
Yes, I'm going with that. Hosting duties.
Let's
Stay
stick
with
that. We are not seeing any floats just yet.
Nope.
You know what? We need to talk about what's going on over at the staging area.
Oh my gosh.
First of all, when we started, the staging area was a single small area in front of Shannon Clinic.
Oh, yes, that's right.
And we were very excited about filling that up one year. And the next year we went to the employee parking, shoved all the employees out with their cars. Go away, go away. They came in. Well, now we are in the third parking lot.
Because we've run out of room everywhere else.
We ran out of room this year. And we have filled up the street in front of the Central High School, Freshman High School.
Yep.
And so
Oak Street is lined. Not only is the parking lot there at Shannon, the Shannon Hospital parking lot across from the CFC campus, the street on both sides of Oaks, probably for, I'd say, 3 blocks in each direction, was lined up with floats because we just ran out of room over there.
It was great.
But it is kind of funny watching folks getting ready for the parade and putting on all of their costumes and the last-minute touches on all of the floats. And, and the spirit in the air over there is electric. Everybody's getting ready, and, of course, we're excited because we're getting ready to go on the air. And there's nothing like it.
It's just lots of fun.
I wouldn't miss this for the world.
We have been signaled that the floats are moving and they're coming down. I see lights. We're pretty excited.
I see the San Angelo Police Department leading the way once again.
We appreciate their help. Woo! Thank you, guys.
So the parade is just about underway as they start to make their way down Chadbourn towards us. So as soon as we get the inkling of the first float, then we'll certainly get started and let you know what's going on.
Well, we know that the very first float is our Grand Marshal.
Absolutely.
We are memorializing John McGee this year. Tonight's parade is dedicated in memory of John. He served as our parade chairman from 2001 to 2013, and frankly, he did quite a bit of work this past summer. John died in September. We miss him very much, a very, very dear friend.
Well, there's just a hole in our committee and in our parade's preparation with not having John be a part of it, but the committee is thinking of him, and everybody was unanimous in making sure that we dedicated this year's festivities to John.
John is a retired lieutenant colonel from the Air Force, so he is being appreciated with a color guard that has come from Goodfellow Air Force Base, as well as a riderless horse. Ken Perry from the Fort Concho reenactors.
Ron Perry.
Ron Perry,
yes.
Thank you, Ron Perry. And Stephen Villardo, Master Sergeant Stephen Villardo, who is a very well-known horseman here in the area. He is in the Army and stationed at Goodfellow. They are bringing their horse called Rooster as they come into view, and we'll be having them. And you'll be able to see them shortly. You can hear the music already. And looks like we've already got cameras pointing down the street. This is so exciting.
It really is.
I love this parade. I love doing this parade. I love just getting to watch the parade.
All righty. Well, we're keeping our eyes on Heather because Heather's the one that lets us know what's up.
Everybody's waving at the police officers as they ride by on their super cool motorcycles.
Thank you so much, gentlemen.
Thank you, guys. Well, coming into view is the memorial parade float for John.
Yep.
We'll see
Our
a picture.
honorary Grand Marshal.
Our honorary
John
Grand
McGee.
Marshal.
Oh, that looks great. Can you see what they've done there? They've got that
Yes.
photo of John mounted, pulling that on the back of that float.
Double-sided.
Yep. Let everybody get a good look at our
Yes.
parade chairman for 13 years.
For 13 years. And my very dear friend for 23.
Well, I got to know John by doing work down at the Angelo Civic Theater, and John and Suzanne were big patrons. All right, the music you're hearing is coming from John's The Grand Marshal Float.
And it's provided by KCSA Radio. Thank you, guys, Rick and Rich.
And it's followed closely by the Goodfellow Air Force Base Color Guard. And there is Rooster. And there's Ron Perry and Master Sergeant Villardo. The single riderless horse that follows the caisson with the boots reversed in the stirrups is called the caparisoned horse. And it's in reference to its ornamental coverings, which have a detailed protocol all to themselves. By tradition, in military funeral honors, a caparisoned horse follows the casket of an Army or Marine Corps officer who is a colonel or above, or the casket of a president by virtue of having been the nation's military commander-in-chief. The custom is believed to date back to the time of Genghis Khan, when a horse was sacrificed to serve the fallen warrior in the next world. The caparisoned horse later came to symbolize a warrior who would ride no more. Abraham Lincoln, who was killed in 1865, was the first U.S. president to be honored with a caparisoned horse at his funeral, and it is indeed our privilege to honor John McGee this way.
Number 22. This is Joe Nandine. Joe Nandine joins us again this year, but something is missing. He normally is riding a velocipede, but he tells us that he's not practiced riding in a while, so he decided to bring his truck instead. It's quite well lit. For those who may not know, a velocipede is a bicycle with an enormous front wheel and a really tiny rear wheel. The seat is located above the front wheel, so it's understandable. Takes a lot of practice.
These followed closely by the 169th Engineer Battalion Firefighter Detachment. Thank you for supporting our troops is the theme of this entry from the Firefighter Detachment of the 169th Engineer Battalion at Goodfellow Air Force Base. Chief Instructor Sergeant Major Tommy Love is accompanied by his wife Debbie Ann on the trailer. Instructors and students from the Firefighter Academy make up this impressive group of marching soldiers. We thank them for their service.
Yes, we do. KAGA is a low-power FM radio station that broadcasts from 98.1 as a ministry of Calvary Chapel in San Angelo. Robert Bigot is the president, Andrew Justice is radio director, Michael Justice is programming manager, and Elizabeth Bigot is the administrator. They have been broadcasting for 7 years. It is a Christian radio station broadcasting Christian teaching from all across the nation, well-known speakers and teachers as well as local speakers. Website is 981theword.com.
Spend your holidays with the KIDY Fox family. This happy group is settled in for a quiet evening watching TV and waiting for Santa, who seems to have already arrived. KIDY is providing live coverage of tonight's parade on KIDY 19.2 or Suddenlink 125 with a replay on KIDY Fox after the Big Ten Championship games about 10:30. They will also show the parade on Fox on the 13th of December at noon.
Texas Steak Express joins us again this year, and as always, their staff wishes a Merry Christmas and a happy holiday season to San Angelo and all the Concho Valley. They're celebrating 15 years in San Angelo, providing great food and helping with various community needs. John Garcia is general manager. Daryl Perry is the assistant general manager. Kayla Guerra and Kevin Jackson are assistant managers, and the staff here of KIDY and KCSA would like to remind Texas Steak Express that if they brought samples of their steaks, we would probably talk a whole lot longer about them. What do you think? Oh, that wasn't in the stuff I was supposed to read.
Go figure.
Go figure.
Data coming up, we've got a float by the San Angelo Association of Realtors. USELA is the San Angelo. That's USELA. Get it? You is with the San Angelo Association of Realtors, and she's the only known traveling sheep in town. USELA displays the professional logo and trademark of Realtor. She loves to be in parades and is an annual participant. She represents the Association of Realtors' commitment to protecting private property rights for all property owners. Look at her. Isn't she dolled up?
She is quite dolled up. She is looking great.
Well, now, who is this gentleman with the lighted lasso that's swinging this around for us?
Carlos Serrano. He is a first Charo to ever be in our parade, and he has a lit rope. He is doing all kinds of trick roping, jumping through his rope, walking through his rope, occasionally lassoing people. He is the very first Charo to participate in our parade ever in 14 years. Carlos Serrano uses what may be the very first lighted rope for trick roping in the United States of America.
There you go. Followed by the Baptist Retirement Community. Here comes Santa Claus right down Baptist Retirement Community's lane. This float depicts the past, present, and future for senior living in the Concho Valley area. Santa and Mrs. Claus, and there they are waving
They are
back
in the
there,
very back
are enjoying
back
milk and cookies and storytelling with the children on this beautiful float representing the past. Many of the residents and staff are riding in the bus of the present, and there it goes.
There they are.
The Baptist Retirement Community 100-acre campus is just 3 minutes from downtown. The future is shown on their display board, showing the exciting new things projected for the next 5 years.
Next, we have the San Angelo High School mountain bike team. Santa's helpers and elves have joined us tonight riding beautifully decorated bikes. The San Angelo High School mountain bike team is a nonprofit youth development program designed to teach athletes a lifelong healthy activity and respect for their environment. The team competitively races in Texas High School Mountain Bike League across the state. All high school students are welcome to join regardless of skill level. Their focus is to build strong minds, strong bodies, and strong character through cycling. Justin Smith is the team director and head coach. Steve Franks is the head coach. Summer Bewick is the coach. And Kelly Coles and Logan Jenkins are the team captains.
All righty. Now, we're now being joined by the Roxunan belly dance troupe, and I had to read the pronunciation of that because I was going to mess it up if I didn't. This is San Angelo's only belly dance troupe, and they're with us again this year, dancing with Middle Eastern swords to live drummers.
Well, I'm really glad you're talking about this today, Ken. This may really be right up your alley.
Not
swords.
So much. The swords is a turnoff. I'm just going to go ahead and throw that out there,
look
Dana.
at this. Look at them.
Look at them go.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, those are real swords.
They are. I thought they may be the foil. And
no, they're the real kind. They're not. They're.
Anyway,
we have the bravest women on the block around here.
Their costumes are American tribal style. Belly dancing is not only beautiful to watch, it is incredibly good exercise, Dana, so you might want to think about that.
Oh, yeah.
Weekly classes and private lessons are available from this group, and you can find them on Facebook at Roxunan. Carrie Scott is the director. Cynthia Rutledge is the American tribal style director. And now we can hear the drums. Now
Here
they
are.
got a little bit close.
Oh, their costumes are so beautiful.
I tell you, those swords
they're going
are
to
scary.
dance. Look at this.
Okay. Look at this.
Yeah, I'd be going slow with that big, huge
wow.
sword, too.
Oh, see?
That's a real sword. That's not a joke.
But they've got a glowing edge on it so that it lights.
And it lights
They've got
up.
it taped to the sword. It's really, really cool. I hope you folks on TV are getting to see this. And if you're listening on the radio, I'm sorry. I can't do it justice.
The girls are in lots of different colors. They've got lots of spangly, sparky things. They are very modestly attired, very West Texas style. And the kids behind are drumming. What do you drum? You drum the drum?
Yeah, it's a drum. It's a drum.
Okay.
There's no doubt it's a drum. Wow, look at that. Now, those aren't kids. Now, I'm not sure where you're from, Dana, but those are full-grown adults.
They're full-grown adults. We are coming up to Rex Pest Control. Rex Davis. Is pulling with his lovely pickup truck his gorgeous vintage 1957 Lone Star cabin cruiser. It was an anniversary gift from his beautiful wife, Karen.
There's love there.
Oh, my goodness. All the refurbishing was completed in 2010 by Rex himself. Okay, I love this. This is truly the only parade float that actually floats. Yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay,
yes, it is.
surprisingly, this entrant is sponsored by Rex Pest Control.
What a beautiful
The
restoration.
locally owned business has been operating since 1997. Do your math, 17 years. Riding the boat are Rex Davis, the owner, Karen Davis, secretary bookkeeper, Toby Davis, technician, Michael Watson and family, Drew and Brooke Davis, the granddaughters.
And here comes the Concho Kennel Club. Snoopy is considerably larger than his companions from the Concho Kennel Club. Wonder if he plans to go through their obedience training courses that start in March. Right now, he seems very obedient. We're reminded that dogs are a very special gift to us and provide lots of love and enjoyment. I have a little dog, Coco, a peekapoo. I love her dearly. Merry Christmas from all the Concho Kennel Club members. Valerie Tillery is president. Gary Haynes is the vice president.
They think they started out with about 9 dogs. I think they have more now. They assist local families with training their dogs. So they have the basic is called the Star Dog Train. It's from 0 to 3 months. And then the 4 to 12 months is called Canine Good Citizen. And they're going to have a class in March.
And that you can look up all the information about their classes and times on conchokennelclub.org. And now we've got Blue Cross Blue Shield of Texas. Mr. and Mrs. Santa and the Blue Bear. See him back there in the blue Jeep?
There he is, in the blue
Along with
Jeep.
a large group of their friends are enjoying a rare Texas snow. In case you didn't know, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Texas is the only statewide customer-owned healthcare insurer in the state of Texas, working with nearly 80,000 physicians, 500 hospitals, and insuring 5 million members in all 254 counties. C.J. Muniz is the local site director.
Coming up is Forgiven Ministries. Now, it looks like a biking club.
It does.
This is Forgiven Ministries.
And in a minute, it's going to sound like a biking club.
I asked them not to get too loud over here, but they're not listening. Anyway, members of the Biker Church in San Angelo and Bront will sponsor their annual Tug Toy Run on December 13th in Bront and December 20th in San Angelo, Grape Creek area. This group is led by Pastor Russ Frazier and his wife, Lee. Their mission is to serve the least, the last, the lost, and the left out. At the Biker Church, folks come as they are, young, old, leathers, jeans, dresses, or suits. All are saved by the grace of one love. And they ride really cool bikes, and Santa is there. He has got a red bike. That is so cool.
That's the reindeer I'd want to ride right there, Dana.
There's some motorcycles.
And look, they've even got an older one mounted on the float.
Yeah, that's the one they said they're refurbishing, I think.
Yep, looks like it's well underway, though.
Yes. So thank you for Forgiven Ministries. What a great display.
Absolutely.
There's lots of vrum, 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 I must say.
And they are followed closely by the Girl Scouts of Central Texas. These are the Concho Pearl Girl Scouts, Dana.
Well.
And right now, this festive group of Girl Scouts is thinking more about Christmas than cookie sales. But they do want to remind everyone that the cookie sale begins January 21st.
That's January 21st. I would like 6 boxes of the chocolate mint. Thank you.
They recently did a warm blanket drive. These are a busy bunch of kids. Now, Rose Rojas is the troop leader of the Girl Scouts of Central Texas, and right now they're looking for some good Girl Scout leaders. And if you're interested and you would love to volunteer to be a Girl Scout leader, please call the Girl Scout office at 655-8961.
Aw, this is wonderful. Well, coming up next, look, they've got 2 loads of Girl Scouts.
They do. The Girl Scouts put 2 floats
together. They've got 2
for
floats
us
together.
this year.
What darling little kids. Lots of girls, a beautiful tree. Coming up is Shannon Medical Center. Now, their scene on their float is it really looks like a real cabin, Ken.
It is. I went and looked at it, and it's cedar posts that they made a log cabin out of.
So
it's
good.
The coolest thing you've ever seen.
Pioneer Christmas is the theme of this entry from Shannon Medical Center. It's a much simpler time. People had time to sit and rock, just like Grandma is there rocking on the front porch.
There she is. Now, is that Grandpa there next to her with her slicker and the black hat?
I think he is. I think he probably ought to have a horse pulled along behind the way he looks.
Exactly.
He looks like he knows what he's about.
That's what I'm thinking.
Shannon Medical Center wishes for a very Merry Christmas and a healthy, Happy New Year going out to everyone in the Concho Valley. from Shannon Medical Center. Thank you all, Shannon Medical Center. I have some good friends who are doctors at Medical Center. Shannon,
Me
sure
too.
appreciate
I've
them.
had a lot of good work done by the folks at Shannon Medical Center.
We would like to thank them in more ways than one.
Indeed, indeed. Okay, folks, now we have a float by the San Angelo Stock Show and Rodeo Ambassadors. Now, these rodeo ambassadors are a group of young ladies that support the sport of rodeo through community service and outreach, as well as participating in the San Angelo Rodeo. Now, joining us tonight are team leaders Charlotta Robinson, Mackenzie Wood, Laura Webb, Lana Mitchell, Alexis Johnston, Dana Dillon, Jordan Hayes, Kaylee Harden, and Kaylee Castro.
I talked to the girls. They have 16 riders. They have 9 non-riders who basically are their public relations people. The non-riders do a great deal of volunteer work. The riders do all kinds of rodeos throughout the state of Texas all summer long.
Very nice, very nice.
Coming up is...
Oh, here we have the Miles Cotton Queen.
There we go.
Haley Hoffman is this year's Miles Cotton Queen. Look at her. She got her sash and her bouquet.
Look at that.
Haley
And she's got candy.
Yes, she's been a very active student at Miles High School. She's a senior class officer, National Honor Society officer, a state qualifier in cross-country track in 2011 and in 2013, and was a state medalist in the cross-country track in November 2014. She participates in varsity volleyball, cheerleading, tennis, track, cross-country track, and one-act play. After graduation, Haley plans to attend ASU to get her degree in nursing. The theme of her float is appropriately named A Cotton Christmas, with cotton bowls in her bouquet and on the Christmas tree.
Oh, here is the Concho Valley Corvettes. They're started in 1976. They're a group of enthusiasts who drive the back roads of Texas and enjoy all Texas has to offer. Tonight they're joined by friends who enjoy the ride on a different set of wheels as well. Brian Hinton is the president. They talked to me. They have 7 or 8 vehicles. I asked them, okay, give me how much horsepower have you got amongst all of these cars? And he said, the cars alone, 2,500 miles, 2,500 horsepower in all. The red Camaro itself had 1,100 horsepower. And they were very proud of their 2010 black Corvette, which has a 636 horsepower engine.
Now,
They also have the bikes behind them and this pickup truck and lots of Corvettes.
Wow. The San Angelo Stunners have joined that
Yes,
group.
they have.
Wow. Okay. Well,
this is an enjoyable. Now, that's one good look. That is a hot Corvette. That's all I can say.
indeed.
It is. It's that icky color from Austin, though. Wow.
That lovely burnt orange.
That lovely burnt orange.
Lovely
I'm
burnt
preferring
orange.
the lovely shiny black ones. And,
wow.
And they even have stockings hung from the door with care.
My truck just doesn't sound like that. I don't know about yours.
And I fire up.
Wow. I'm not sure that anyone else can hear the broadcast anymore, Dana.
My Ford F-250 does not sound like that ever.
Okay, very good. All righty, I think...
Here we go again. This is very professional. Notice the lights underneath this red Corvette.
Exactly, they glow in the underneath.
I want that on my truck.
Yep.
Okay, Little Folks Dude Ranch is coming back into view, and things are calming down a bit here at Parade Central.
Getting a little bit.
Or maybe not. Okay. Candy canes and Christmas just go together. Look at the float. It's got candy canes all over it.
Absolutely.
This float from Little Folks Dude Ranch almost looks edible, and it really does. Although those red and white lights, they might be just a little crunchy. They might be.
Might be.
There is an animated movie car called Mater that the kids are just loving that's on the float. And he's not revving up quite like the Corvettes did.
No, but there's more.
But we've got more.
Oh, and this is a new group joining us this year, and they are the Magical Moments is what they call this group. Now, these folks they're cartoon characters in costume from all of your favorite cartoons on on PBS and the Disney Channel and other places. But these characters, this group rents out these characters for birthday parties, weddings, quinceañeras. And their mission is to make your party a party to remember. And their business is making children smile.
Well, coming up very closely behind these folks is the Red and Gold Bike Group. This group of motorcyclists has no particular organization. Wow. They are just folks who like to ride. Oh, my goodness. Some people call them the Red and Gold because of their jackets. We call them loud.
Yes, we do. And the folks behind them are the KAGA FM folks. KAGA is a low-power FM station that broadcasts from 98.1 as a ministry of the Calvary Chapel in San Angelo. Robert I'm going to mess that up. Is it Biget?
Biget
is president. Andrew Justice is radio director. Michael Justice is programming manager. And Elizabeth Biget is administrator. I hope I said that right. I bet they'll let us know if I didn't.
They've been on the radio for 7 years. St. Joseph's Catholic Church. Oh, I'm sorry. We're gonna preempt
San Angelo
them.
Bandits are coming up. Here they
Bandits.
are. Look at all those cheerleaders.
Wow.
San Angelo is fortunate to have its own professional indoor football team, and proud of the fact that team, Dana, is the 2014 Lone Star Football League champion.
Woo!
The team joins us tonight to say thank you to San Angelo for its support and to tell everyone to have a ball at Christmas. The team is owned by Randy Sanders, Tim White's president, Sue Sanders CFO, head coach Joey Longoria, and the Bandit Dancers are led by Lily Hernandez.
Well, they're not dancing tonight, but they are yelling a lot, and they are just cute as can be. Coming up is St. Joseph's Catholic Youth Group Church. Let me say that again. St. Joseph's Catholic Church Youth Group. Don't ask me to say it 3 times. They have a float depicting the nativity scene. We've kind of calmed down from all the motorcycles and the Corvettes.
I can hear you again.
I can hear you too. These young people are in 7th through 12th grades. They remind us to keep Christ in Christmas. We are in such a rush to make our lives easier. We even shorten the word Christmas, only to find out that we have left out the true meaning of the word. Keep Christ in Christmas means we need more Christ in our everyday lives and to bring Christ to those who need him. Whether it be a smile or a simple hello, we need to let our lives reflect the Lord in all we do. God is good all the time. All the time. God is good. St. Joseph's Youth Group participates in service projects in and around the community. Their annual Christmas play called Los Posados will be presented on December 16th in the church courtyard. Pastor is Reverend Emilio Sosa. Youth sponsors are Noreen Rodriguez and Matt Castillo. Youth minister is Angela Lopez.
And now we have Ambleside School of San Angelo. And there wasn't room for everyone on the float, so Ambleside School of San Angelo has given us a special treat with 2 beautifully decorated floats. Pre-K through 12th grade students and their parents join in singing carols to the crowd. You can hear those better than you can the motorcycles. Ambleside School of San Angelo would like to wish all of San Angelo a Merry Christmas and a blessed New Year.
Right behind Ambleside is Angelo Catholic School. We have 2 beautiful entries from Angelo Catholic School. 100 children from pre-K through 6th grade are participating in Angelo Catholic School. Our float depicts the season of Advent and nativity scene as they are waiting for Jesus to come. The second float has a Christmas tree with lights and presents underneath. Lots of children waving and smiling. And lots of presents. I like that part, too.
Indeed.
Kendra Hodges was the decorating chairman. Thank you, Miss Kendra. We appreciate it.
And look, here comes the Paul Ann Baptist Church Mops. Now, it doesn't sound very flattering unless you break it down, and they're the mothers of preschoolers.
Very good.
Here comes their gingerbread house right down Chadbourn. It has everything a real gingerbread house could offer. White icing, snow, candy canes, gumdrops, lollipops, and it's all topped off with beautiful lights. This entry comes from Paul Ann Baptist Church Mops. That's Mothers of Preschoolers.
North Concho Vet Clinic received the Better Business Bureau's Outstanding Business Award this year. We wonder if their always clever entrings in this parade helped influence their decision. And there they are again. Look at all the puppies waiting on Santa. Santa looks remarkably like Dr. John Russell. He certainly seems to have a way with all those animals gathered around him and following behind. Dr. Russell is the owner of the clinic. Lisa Miller is the office manager. Audrey Pena is the groomer. Carissa Banta is the grooming assistant. Chad Mosley, Heather Kallenbach, Sean Dalton, and Amber Murillo are vet techs. Merry Christmas to all from North Concho Vet Clinic.
And here's Account Control Technology, ACT. If you haven't bought your Christmas tree yet, this may be a good opportunity.
Oh, good.
We've never seen a Christmas tree lot on wheels, but here it is. There are already shoppers there, so they may be all gone by the end of the parade.
And I think they have some Christmas presents
Indeed,
waving at us as well.
Indeed. This unique entry is provided by the folks at Account Control Technology Incorporated. Account Control Technology has been in San Angelo for 7 years. The company deals with debt management and believes in community involvement. ACT has supported such causes as Meals for the Elderly, Project Graduation, Boys and Girls Clubs, the Concho Valley Food Bank, the Angel Tree, Russ Street Ministries, and the Susan G. Komen Foundation. Easy for me to say. Brian Shively is Director of Operations, and Trudy Burchard is Operations Manager.
Here's proof a recycling wonderland can be beautiful and noisy. Here we have Santa and Mrs. Claus, 6 of their elves, the Grinch, and the abominable snowman. Riding with them are Republic employees and their children. Their driver is George Gutierrez. Established in 1977, with over 94 local employees, the Republic team is focused on keeping San Angelo and the West Texas area beautiful, clean, and now green.
Exactly.
When you see the big blue trucks driving by, be assured they are here to provide a safe and clean environment for the Concho Valley. The rear load truck is driven by Jason Torres. Isn't that, look how beautiful that they just did a wonderful job on their float.
It really is. They
looks
really
so good,
have.
all lit up.
There's a lot of lights on that truck.
The rear load truck is driven by Jason Torres. The front load truck is driven by Adolf Mascaro. And Mrs. Claus and Mr. Claus and the elves are hopping off from behind the trucks and handing out candy.
Oh, they're going to be very popular.
They are very popular trash people, I must say.
Kids are going to love the trash man, I tell you. No doubt about it.
Trashmen have a new concept in San Angelo.
Hey, they know how to get the respect around here.
That's the give me candy and I'll, never mind.
Except the Grinch.
The Grinch, no, he's turned a good new leaf. He is giving out candy.
Okay, well, he must have passed out all his candy then.
He's got plenty to give out. We want to thank Lalo Contreras and Bobby West for driving.
And the abominable snowman.
The abominable snowman. That looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks warm.
Yeah. My goodness. Now, they have a lot of trucks. Republic Services absolutely did clean themselves up for this parade.
Really did.
They decorated their trucks so nicely with wreaths and lights and signs. Merry Christmas to you and yours from your friends and family at Republic Services.
Very, very
Isn't
nice.
that wonderful?
Very nice. Wow. Yeah, they really do it up nice every Christmas. So
appreciate them very much.
And they are followed by the Concho Valley Paws. Which now, folks, for those of you that don't know what PAWS stands for, it's Pets Are Worth Saving. And this year, the Concho Valley's PAWS presents the 12 Strays of Christmas.
The 12 Strays of Christmas. That's wonderful.
This holiday season, PAWS is thankful to their volunteers, fosters, and donors for supporting their mission. PAWS is the area's largest privately funded nonprofit organization dedicated solely to pets. They rehome hundreds of abandoned animals every year, as well as provide thousands of low-cost spay and neuter vouchers. Without community support, none of this would be possible. PAWS hopes that every adoptable pet has a loving home for the holidays.
I might mention that we have picked up a few cats from PAWS over the years.
Oh, good for you.
Coming up, the Twin Mountain 4-H Club. Twin Mountain 4-H Club features their sign and a horseshoe Christmas tree with lights and tinsel. Now, if you can look at this Christmas tree, they made it out of horseshoes and then have lights all over it. It's really darling.
It's unusual.
They are spreading Christmas cheer 4-H style. God made, Jesus saved, 4-H raised.
They're passing out candy, too, so they will be popular as well.
I like that. Twin Mountain 4-H Club invites young people who are fun, energetic, love learning about animals and agriculture, and helping with community service to join their group. 4-H is here for you. Club president is Tara Salisbury and Chandra Brock.
Wow. Now you're seeing what is the first of a long line of equipment from ASCO Equipment Incorporated. I tell you, these folks have done it right. There it is. ASCO, their float's coming by first, along with a crane, and then, oh my gosh, they've got heavy equipment coming. So Merry Christmas to everyone from ASCO Equipment family to your family. The folks at ASCO can provide all your material handling and heavy equipment needs. They invite you to give them a call for sales, rentals, parts, and service. Chris Willis is the local branch manager. Thank you to ASCO providing the light towers that help illuminate the parade for our TV cameras tonight.
Yes.
So see, they're not just a part of the parade in front of us, they're a part of the parade behind us as well.
The very first that you see is a Case backhoe. It's a 580 Super N Case backhoe. It's a four-wheel drive. The cab is completely enclosed, heated and air conditioned.
Poor guy.
Behind it, I know life is so hard.
It is.
It's followed by a Case 821F wheel loader, also four-wheel drive, heated, cooled, and has a 4-yard bucket. Association of Asian American Women they have always had a lovely float every year, and here they are in their customs from their different countries. The Association of Asian American Women always provides such a beautiful entry in our parade. This is no exception. The ladies are dressed in traditional costumes, and they're celebrating under the Christmas tree and the Christmas lights in a very brightly lit.
Right, with their mission to promote the Asian culture in our community. Now we have the Pecan Creek Volunteer Fire Department, and they're back with us again this year. Look at that old fire truck. They missed our last parade because they were spending considerable time refurbishing their very unique fire truck. In its previous life with the A&M Forest Service, this M923 5-ton 6x6 military vehicle probably was never decorated with Christmas lights.
Probably
the Pecan Creek Volunteer Fire Department has more than 21 years of service to the Pecan Creek community in Tom Green County.
Here is custom performance of San Angelo.
Wow. Look at that.
They looking pretty good.
They are.
They don't have a number on their float, so we didn't get information about them. But I can tell you about the Spirit of Christmas Lights Up a Child's Life group. This group has recognized as San Angelo's prestigious event for several years. The program was founded 11 years ago by Osvaldo Martinez. Osvaldo is a retired professional boxer. His stage name was the Psycho Monster.
Ooh.
I met the Psycho Monster today. He is not a small guy. That's him there in the white T-shirt with the Santa hat. The mission of this organization is to provide a great experience to children whose families are less fortunate, especially through the holidays. The process is determined by the Social Security advocates through the San Angelo school districts. Viviana Reyes and Marty Lopez serve as program coordinators. This group has been with us for several years, and the group and these cars behind it are part of In the Spirit of Christmas light up a child's life.
I got to have a really nice visit with Mr. Martinez 2 years ago, and even though he was the Psycho Monster in his boxing career, he's a pretty big teddy bear these days. His heart is every bit as big as he is, and it goes out to the kids in this community. I don't know anybody has a heart as big for kids as he does.
These low riders are part of his organization, and they go out into the community and do all kinds of driving and raising and lowering and doing what lowriders do.
Yeah, whatever it is they do, right?
Whatever it is they do.
We've got Spencer's Plumbing coming up here. The people and the equipment are two key components of Spencer's Plumbing, and they have combined the whole package here. First, we have the people, owners Mike and Susan Spencer, and Sean and Kayla Strain, and the Spencer's Plumbing family, Brian and Amber Bradford, Bass and Melody Hernandez, and Dakota Duncan. The Candy Girls are Taylor Spencer and Gabby Buchanan. And then we have the equipment. Oh, yeah, here it comes. Okay.
Here it comes. It's all in one big package.
There it is.
They've lit it up just like a Christmas package.
Well, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Spencer's Plumbing family to yours.
Up next is the lovely nativity scene with cowboys and cowgirls coming from the Raptor Cross Cowboy Church. This group meets at 10 o'clock every Sunday morning at the Fiesta Building at the Coliseum. Pastor Henry Adams invites everyone to join them. By the way, they have a bunch of kids. They have the nativity scene. A lot of the members are there. Oftentimes, they do have horses at their cowboy church services. They wanted everyone to know. Also, they are celebrating their very first birthday this Sunday, and they would like to welcome everyone who would like to come. and they're having ice cream and cake.
Woohoo!
I said, is it carrot cake? I mean, like horses carrot cake? And she said, no, it's chocolate and vanilla. So if you needed to know.
All righty. Well, here come the San Angelo moms. Now, this is Amy Mizell Flint and her group. Can you smell the aroma of freshly baked gingerbread? The bakers are busy baking. They've completed a beautiful gingerbread house and have started on a group of gingerbread men. This is a clever and very festive participant in our parade. Now, the Amy's group is an online community of the San Angelo Standard Times, and they have over 2,700 moms on their Facebook group. And they're on Facebook at San Angelo Moms, and then invite you to join them, and they wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Here is Allure Salon, and they are blinging it up with Christmas fun. Here they are. It's Allure Salon. And have you ever seen a more festive group? Look at these girls, and that's a great-looking convertible right there. These are the ladies from Allure Hair Salon. Alma Reyes Pena is the co-owner and stylist. Esther Reyes is the manager, and Mandy Hoguedo Gonzalez and Faith are stylists.
Well,
and they have
speaking of beautiful convertibles, they're followed by the Cosmopolitan Social Club.
That is darling.
Featuring the 2014 Debutante of the Year and the 2015 candidates, as well as Cosmopolitan Social Club committee members. The organization has hosted the Debutante Ball and Scholarship Program for 45 years. Connie Thompson is the 2014 Debutante of the Year. The 2015 Debutante candidates are Francesca Cagua, Ifany Davison, Brylan Daniels, Anais Davidson, Lauren Bird, and Dominique Williams. And Sherry Smith is the Cosmopolitan Social Club president.
Passing us rather quickly is Street Lethal. They have a darling float that is going by so quickly. They are going to have to hear and listen when we say drive slowly. We mean it. That is one hot-looking blue pickup truck, by the way.
Wow.
Are these the Street Lethal? These are the Street Lethal
these
trucks.
are part of Street Lethal. Yes,
they are. I really like the blue one. Kim, look at this red one.
Well,
it's got red inside.
The green and white one you got to see because it's got the lights behind the grill of the truck that reminds you of Knight Rider, of Kit from Knight Rider.
Street Lethal.
If you're old like me and remember that show.
I don't. I never saw that show ever before in my life. I'm way too young.
Sure you didn't. All right, moving right on. All righty. Our next group is LGR Automotive. And this highly decorated group from LGR Automotive has special treats tonight for the kids watching the parade. Thanks to their sponsors, they're passing out hundreds of Hot Wheel cars.
Hot Wheel cars?
You may want to jump down and get yours.
Oh, man.
The drivers are Jerry Doherty, Jose Madera, and Fernando Fuentes. Larry Rubio, the owner of LGR Automotive, wishes everyone in the Concho Valley a Merry Christmas and a safe and Happy New Year. He wants to thank his sponsors for helping provide the toys. Blue Star Construction, AH Construction, Complete Paint of Arlington, Texas, American Glass and Window Tint, Maverick Trim and Finishing, O'Reilly's AutoZone, A-Plus Fabrication, La Chilanga, Eddie Reyes of Matco Tools, Julio's Jose, Fuentes Cafe, and Henry's Diner. He had lots of folks
to help with all these cars. And all those boxes in the back are where the cars are.
And now where are the bubbles coming from? That's what I want to know. See the bubbles?
Somebody's got bubbles. That's exciting.
I know.
Okay, coming up. What is Hank the Cowdog's latest case? Is this correct?
Oh, it says the Chadburn Tavern.
Oh, this is the Chadburn Tavern.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
Do we have copy on them, Dana?
We may not have copy on them, but they are driving a black Hummer, and everybody is wearing antlers.
Absolutely.
I like antlers. They're going to be at 115 South Chadburn Street.
They may still be part of this other group because they're passing out Hot Wheels cars. They may still be part of LGR.
I think they must be still part.
Well, there we go.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, see, I saw the banner. It kind of threw me there for a second. And so, but hey, we got a shout out for the Chadburn Tavern. So
there we go.
There we go. I'm sure
and speaking of shout outs, I still want to thank Monty Mahon for my beautiful customized
I have to tell
sweatshirt.
You and I both, and probably my wife and kids, could have fit in my sweatshirt before Monty fixed it for me. So thank you, Monty, at Monty's Alterations at the Village Shopping Center.
This is what Monty can do with a 2X.
That's right.
Right over here.
Yes,
Ken's wearing it.
This 2X now is a probably a medium.
Medium. My extra large is quite definitely a woman's medium, and it's quite nice to have that. Here's the Tom Green County Library System, and everyone is all dressed up. What is Hank the Cowdog's latest case? rounding up a good book. Stop by your local library to see what you can uncover. On Wednesdays at 3:30 p.m., Lucky, our very own reading therapy dog, can help the little one sniff out a good book. Vanessa Hartel was chairwoman and designer for tonight's entry. Sally Myers was her assistant designer. Jim McKinney, Teresa Huckabee, and Barbara Montgomery helped pull it all together. Visit the Tom Green County Central Library or one of their convenient branches.
Well, now we have the Cedar Manor Nursing and Rehab Center. Rockin' with the oldies is the theme of this entry from Cedar Manor Nursing and Rehab. 2 residents in rocking chairs by the Christmas tree enjoy visiting with Santa and the elves and listening to rock and roll Christmas music.
All right.
Does this remind you of the 50s? Pam Crenshaw, Director of Nursing at Cedar Manor, wishes everyone a very Merry Christmas and a safe and Happy New Year on behalf of the residents and staff.
All righty. Coming up, number 47, is the Christian Fellowship Church called The Door.
Ah, The Door.
The float is a beautiful manger with shepherds and wise men and darling children and mommies and daddies all sitting together staying warm under their blankets. What an exciting time for the Door Christian Fellowship Church.
And still coming.
And they're still coming.
Oh, Angelo Water Service.
Here
there
is Angelo Water Service, Culligan Man, the Culligan Man. Hey, Culligan Man. Who wants a plain old white
Shout out
van?
to Greg Gaylor and his group.
Look at this gorgeous truck. 1931 sporty Chevy pickup right here. Angelo Water Service, your Culligan distributor, wishes everyone in San Angelo and the surrounding area a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Along for a ride tonight are Steve Moyer, Sales, Irene Jones, Customer Service Manager, Georgina Rio, Melissa Ramirez, Customer Services, and all of their children. Look at that great-looking old truck.
Yeah, great job.
1931 Chevy pickup.
Hey, we know this next guy coming up.
I'm dancing.
KCSA, baby, 95.7 FM on your radio dial. Folks, this KCSA FM is owned and operated by the Concho Christmas Celebration Committee. This is our radio station, folks, and provides beautiful Christmas music every December and quality musical programming the other 11 months of the year. Be sure to tune in to 95.7 FM and listen as you drive through the Christmas Lights Tour.
Woo! They're having a great time.
54? Who do we have for 54?
54.
Is that last one they handed you?
Let's see. Nope. It's yours.
I don't have copy for 54. Didn't know if it was. Nope.
Well,
Alrighty.
number 54, we thank you. You look darling, and everyone's all dressed up.
It's a great-looking Model T. I will say that.
That does mean we have 54 floats this year.
Ah, there you are.
49.
All righty.
Toys for Tots, Santa Claus. Santa and Mrs. Claus are riding in this sleigh. No, I'm sorry. This is St. Paul Presbyterian Church.
It is St. Paul Presbyterian Church.
Look at them. This is a huge military mover. Oh, my goodness. Look at all those kids. They've got it so nicely lit up.
St. Paul Presbyterian Church is an intentionally diverse community of Christians that lives the love of Jesus Christ in service to the community and the world. The lights remind us of Jesus saying in Matthew 5:16, "Let your light shine before others so they may see your good works and give glory to your Father in heaven." Thank you, St. Paul Presbyterian Church. Wow. And here comes another truck just like it.
Is this more St. Paul? No, this
I
is
don't
the
think,
Toys
no,
for
this
Tots.
is Toys for
That's
Tots.
why I got confused,
There
because
you go.
I saw this one with Toys for
And
Tots.
the trucks, they're old military vehicles, and they're
They're
almost
both.
identical.
They are very close. Now, Santa and Mrs. Claus are riding on the Toys for Tots sleigh.
Now, wait a minute. Are they? I don't see Santa
I don't
and
see
Mrs.
Santa
Claus.
and Mrs. Claus. They look like they're sitting up front. You know what? That's John Bigno, my buddy John. And that is a deuce and a half, as a matter of fact. I know that truck. And he is one of our local businessmen who is just always doing wonderful things in the community. He and his wife have got so many wonderful things that they do with different volunteer activities.
It's a Vietnam-era
Tots.
military troop and cargo transport called a deuce and a half, Dana. You called it. This particular truck saw service in Southeast Asia during the war. She's now owned and being restored to her military configuration by John and Diana Bigno. Right here in San Angelo, every year this truck returns to an active duty status and service. of our U.S. Marines and the Toys for Tots initiative.
There's Santa.
There he is.
That's him, Santa and Mrs. Claus.
They were escorting a very special celebrity to the Lights of Christmas Parade.
Thank you.
Santa Claus.
Yes.
There he is.
Now, he's riding in a sleigh pulled by lighted reindeer, thanks to the generosity of Mr. and Mrs. Guy Abbott at Mitchell Toyota GMC and those awesome Toys for Tots Marines. He looks really just like Santa. Santa has been at the North Pole all year with his elves, making and wrapping toys and goodies and all sorts of good little things for good little boys and girls. He's made a special trip to San Angelo just to see all of you who are here to ride in this parade. We would like to say Merry Christmas to Santa. Thank you for stopping in San Angelo.
Yep, the San Angelo Police Department is our signal that was the last float, Dana, so we've done it again.
We have done it again, but we want to make sure that everyone knows that if you have toys, the Marines are walking along behind accepting toys for the Toys for Tots.
Oh, that's great. That is fabulous stuff
So that's
there.
just wonderful to know that. These guys are so great. The fellas from Goodfellow and the Marines that come in, the Air Force and the Army, I just can't tell you how much we appreciate all that everyone has done for us this year. We have had so much community cooperation and assistance, and we have had an amazing group of people.
We really have, and we can't. Again, we need to thank KIDY Fox,
absolutely,
and KCSA 95.7 FM.
Rick and Rich and Kathy.
Yep, that's
KCSA.
right. That's right. And remember, KIDY will be rebroadcasting tonight on Fox after the Big Ten Championship game, about 10:30 or so tonight. And they're also going to show it again at noon next Saturday, December 13th. So if you're listening on radio and you want to see what all this was that we were talking about, be sure to tune in to KIDY Fox later tonight and next Saturday at noon. Dana, thank you.
Ken, it was just an absolute ball doing this every year. I enjoy it so much. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
And Merry Christmas to you as well and to your family. And I guess at this point we throw it back to Molly. Molly, are you out there somewhere? She's
Molly's
not there?
Not out there.
Are we done?
You don't want Ken to begin singing Christmas carols.
Well, I sing pretty well, but
He actually threatens to do this every year if we have to fill time.
Chestnuts roasting or an open fire. All right, your turn.
Bump. It's your turn again.
All righty.
Well, thank you very much. As you are departing, everyone, as you're listening on KCSA.
Be careful, pay attention, watch police officers.
There are lots of people walking around in downtown San Angelo, and they all want to have a Merry Christmas just like you do. Let's be extra careful.
Absolutely. Thanks again. Tim, we're